Welcome to another vlog, and it is the big fight between billionaires. Who will be the first guy to go to space? Is it Jeff Bezos with his company Blue Origin, or is it Richard Branson with his company Virgin Galactic? This is the big question, guys. And the discussion started actually already a little bit earlier, because that's, a couple of years earlier, because you had this Richard Branson, this extrovert that said, I will go to space with my own company on the very first operational flight, which was amazing, right? And this was like a interesting scenario and story that we brought for a couple of months now, right? I mean, since Virgin Galactic is on the stock exchange, people are watching the stock and company obviously more closer. But then you had the Richard Branson part of the story that, we do this couple of test flights and then Richard Branson goes to space. Now there is another space company, Blue Origin, and now just a couple of days ago, Jeff Bezos said he will go to space on the first flight together with his brother. So this was insane. And now the question is, who really will be first in space? But the real question is, does it really matter? I mean, for the marketing departments, yes, for sure. But I think that this is another great example of keep your eyes on the prize. What I mean with that, let's dive in. So let's look how they both said they will go to space. So first, let's look into the last interview, or one of the latest interviews by Richard Branson that he gave after the last successful test flight, where he said he's already preparing and he's looking forward to go to space. They are so close, and here he is in his own words.
We'll be on, one of the very first flights into space. And then we'll start taking some of the many people who've already signed up to go into space with us, including quite a lot of Australians who've been very, very, very patient waiting for us to get this far.
Yeah, we've actually interviewed a couple of them. So you'll be on board one of these upcoming test flights. How are you feeling? How nervous are you?
I'm not nervous. I'm just so excited. We're in this beautiful spaceport. There's mountains in the background. The sun comes up. The views are breathtaking from space. We've got some of the best astronaut pilots in the world here. I just plan to strap in and enjoy the trip of a lifetime. And obviously, after yesterday, I know it's not very far away.
Sir Richard Branson, good on you. As I say, you've been tenacious. You're going to pull it off. It is just a fantastic achievement. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, on the other side, let's also dive into Jeff Bezos. He just released not only a statement, but a small video that he is going with his best friend, his brother, Mark, into space, and he's super excited for the July 20th flight. Here we go.
Everybody's trying to get out this summer. Take a trip. Everybody's planning a vacation. When you're a billionaire, though, just going to the Bahamas again just doesn't do it for you. So let's go to space. That's what Jeff Bezos is going to do. He's going to be aboard this New Shepard capsule. This is a part of his company, the Blue Origin company, his space tourism company he's been working on for the past decade. It's going to take 6 people up. He announced this morning he is going to be one of them. Take a listen.
You see the Earth from space, and it changes you. It changes your relationship with this planet, with humanity. It's one Earth. I want to go on this flight because it's a thing I've wanted to do all my life. It's an adventure. It's a big deal for me.
It is a big deal, guys.
So as you can see here, both are really exciting. And as you can see, this event, or these events, and even these interviews and just the statements going into space are so newsworthy. They're so newsworthy that, the magazines, the financial news, and all the others are all talking about it. And that's why you see this huge input into new areas where the people want to know more about this kind of space companies, and that's why it's so great. It doesn't really matter, and here we taking the bridge to keep the eyes on the prize. if Jeff Bezos will be the first one or Richard Branson. Yes, it will be quite interesting to see if Virgin Galactic will pull this off, and they could pull this off by saying, we have our test flight, let's say end of June, and then Richard flight is already on the beginning of July. This is the rumors. This is the Reddit rumors currently saying, maybe on the 8th of July we will see Richard Branson going into space. Accordingly to a website like Parabolic Arc, apparently, some anonymous source said that they are planning to do that for the 8th of July. So I'm super excited. I just hope it really happens. Doesn't matter on the date, and for me it can be also after Jeff Bezos' flight, but it would be a nice gimmick for the marketing to say, we did it, we were first into space. But if you're a long-term investor like myself to be considered, I think that this kind of nice to haves are just nice to haves, right? I mean, you see companies like Tesla or Apple, they didn't really created products that are totally out of different worlds, right? They just made it a little bit better, different. They were not the first one, but a better one. So I really think that this approach is much, much more interesting to see, okay, in summer, around the flight of Richard Branson, they said in the last earnings report that they want to talk about more about the experience of this flight, okay? So I'm more interested into that. What are the differentiator for clients to go to space, Virgin Galactic versus Blue Origin? I don't care, if really Jeff Bezos was the first one in space. I care that the Virgin Galactic experience is the better one for the people, okay? Is the cheaper one. Is, the more interesting one for customers, because this is the thing that we are looking forward. This is the thing that is the price, because as more clients decide to go for Virgin Galactic than rather for Blue Origin, I think this will be the really key to success, and this is where your eyes should be focused, right? Not who's really, going into space first, because guys, that's marketing, right? I mean, we saw a couple of really, really interesting parts in history of companies, like for example the advertising of Apple when they went with the Macintosh, right? They did something different with the marketing that made you feel different. You remember this Think Different campaign that they had with Einstein, different kind of people that were creative, that were athletes and using this kind of products. And this is the key, guys, okay? The first billionaire in space is just another noise point out there. It would be great. I would be super happy, but it's not the price that you should really focus on. It's really what is the experience after they announce that. And this is even one of the most important things this summer that we need to look forward to, rather than seeing, two billionaires trying to go to space first. This is my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And one of my last vlogs here in Mykonos, so let me show you the view for one of the very last times. It was a pleasure, guys. It was a real great time with friends, So I'm looking forward to go to the beach club now, so see you tomorrow.